Consumer Reports just went scorched earth on 15 vehicles, and they didn't do it based on vibes. They surveyed over 380,000 real car owners. Real people, real problems, real regrets. When the same failures show up across that many cars, Consumer Reports does what your honest mechanic friend would do. They tell you to run. Today we're counting down all 15, from concerning to what were they even thinking. And stick around for number 4, because this 3-row SUV managed to fail its fuel pump, battery, transmission, and transfer case. It's basically a lemon with a sunroof. Before we start, if you're new here, please subscribe because we try to save people from expensive mistakes every single week. Let's get into it. Number 15, Cadillac XT5. The XT5 has been the same generation since 2017. 8 years, no major redesign. You'd think after nearly a decade they'd have ironed out the kinks, but nope. Cadillac said kinks are part of the charm. Consumer Reports pulled its recommendation after owners reported full transmission replacements, drive system failures, and electrical gremlins that multiply like rabbits. But the crown jewel? The sunroof seals are so bad, water leaks directly into the cabin. As one buyer stated, "I paid $52,000 for a luxury SUV, and now I drive to work with a beach towel on my lap. It's not the vibe I was going for." You're not buying a car. You're buying a very expensive indoor swimming pool with leather seats. Number 14, Genesis GV80. Genesis entered the luxury SUV arena in 2021 swinging hard, targeting BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. And honestly, it looked great on paper. Then the paper caught fire. Consumer Reports downgraded the GV80's reliability after owners reported differential failures, busted fuel pumps, dead climate systems, and, get this, a battery drain issue so aggressive that one owner said their 2025 GV80 had a dead battery 5 times in 5 months. Another frustrated owner said, "My neighbor's 1998 Corolla has started every single morning for 27 years. My brand new Genesis needs jumper cables like it's going through something emotionally." You're spending up to $90,000 here. The battery should not be your main character. Number 13, Chevrolet Equinox. The Equinox just got a full 4th-generation redesign for 2025. New look, new platform, one lonely powertrain option. A turbocharged 1.5-liter 4-cylinder. Front-wheel drive gets a CVT. All-wheel drive gets an 8-speed automatic. Sounds reasonable enough. Except, Consumer Reports pushed it straight to the bottom of its reliability rankings almost immediately. Transmission failures, fluid leaks, computer meltdowns, and an infotainment screen that randomly goes full black at 70 miles per hour. An owner from a forum wrote, "I was merging onto the highway when my screen just died. No map, no music, no nothing. I had to drive using my instincts and a half-remembered memory of Google Maps. I don't recommend it." The turbo sounds angry when you floor it, and then delivers absolutely nothing. It's like a dog that barks loudly and then hides behind the couch. Number 12, GMC Terrain. The Terrain got a brand new 3rd-generation redesign for 2025. Production started in October 2024, so we're talking vehicles with barely any miles, fresh off the line. And Consumer Reports already yanked the recommendation. They dressed it up nicely. Proper steering column shifter, a massive 15-inch vertical touchscreen, truck-inspired face to match the bigger GMCs. But underneath, transmission fluid leaking everywhere, electrical problems cascading through the whole system, and a reliability score that collapsed faster than a folding chair at a family reunion. One buyer summed it up like this: "It's a beautiful truck, truly stunning. It just doesn't work, but it's beautiful." Number 11, Mercedes-Benz E-Class. The E-Class got a fresh redesign for 2024. Gorgeous interior, mild hybrid system, legitimately impressive 28 miles per gallon. On paper, this is what German engineering is supposed to look like. Then Consumer Reports checked the owner data and stripped its reliability scores. Transmission problems, brake failures, body hardware literally falling apart, random noises, and leaks throughout the vehicle. For a car that costs between $64,000 and $93,000, random noises and leaks is not the experience you're paying for. An owner on the dealership's review page had this to say: "I asked the dealer what the rattling sound was. He said, 'Which one?' That was not reassuring." When you're spending six figures on a car and Consumer Reports can't recommend it, that's not just a reliability issue. That's a personality crisis for the entire brand. Number 10. Buick Enclave. The 2025 Enclave is brand new, third generation. Buick went all out. A wild 30-inch curved screen, a new turbocharged 2.5-liter 4 making 328 horsepower, 22-inch wheels. First ever Buick with 22s, which tells you Buick is trying really hard to seem cool. And then, Consumer Reports showed up. Complete transmission failures on brand new vehicles. One owner said their 2025 Enclave spent over 5 weeks in the shop. Airbag warnings, dead lane assist, and a transmission issue that took months to fix. Another owner discovered their brand new $46,000 SUV was missing its turbocharger. Missing? Like it fell off somewhere between the factory and the dealership. One driver said, "I asked the service tech where my turbocharger was. He looked at the car, looked at me, and said, 'Huh.' That was the whole conversation." The fancy 30-inch screen randomly goes dark mid-drive, taking all your controls with it. At least it's a large, beautiful black rectangle. Very modern. Number 9. Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. The Sonata Hybrid pulls an impressive 44 miles per gallon in real-world Consumer Reports testing. That's legitimately great. Economy car prices, economy car fuel bills, what's not to love? Apparently, quite a bit. Consumer Reports pulled its recommendation after owners reported full hybrid battery system failures. Not glitches, not hiccups, full failures. Add in fuel system issues, engine electrical problems, climate control dying, and a 6-speed automatic with shifts so clunky it feels like the transmission is solving a math problem every time you accelerate. One driver summed it up like this: "The gas mileage is incredible. I just can't drive it because the battery died. So technically it's getting infinite miles per gallon right now." Going from a top recommendation to below average reliability is a rough fall for a car that seems like such a good deal. Number 8. Kia Sorento. The 4th-gen Sorento launched in 2021 and has been a solid seller. But Consumer Reports stripped the recommendation, and the main culprit is that dual-clutch transmission in the higher trims. If you've ever driven a dual-clutch in stop-and-go traffic, you already know what we're talking about. It's jerky, hesitant, and frustrating on a daily basis, like carpooling with someone who keeps tapping the brakes for no reason. The transmission slips, the computer glitches, the brakes act up, and electrical accessories randomly give up on life. One driver wrote, "Every morning I leave for work and the transmission seems genuinely surprised that I'm pressing the gas. We're both just figuring it out together." Kia's 10-year/100,000-mile warranty sounds amazing, until you realize it only covers the original owner. Buy it used? You're on your own, buddy. Number 7. Chevrolet Traverse. The 2024 Traverse is a complete third-generation redesign. GM called it the Baby Tahoe. New turbocharged 2.5-liter 4, 328 horsepower, an 8-speed transmission, a 17.7-inch touchscreen. It looked like a hit. Then GM issued a service bulletin in June 2024, just 4 months after production started, about out-of-spec clutch components requiring complete transmission replacement. Then another bulletin in November about leaking turbine shaft seals. Then another in January 2025 about loose pump bolts causing more leaks. One owner bought theirs in May. The transmission died at 3,300 miles. It's been sitting at the dealer ever since, with no timeline for a fix. Another owner stated, 3 service bulletins in 7 months. At this point, I feel like I'm beta testing a car and nobody asked me if I wanted to. 3 bulletins in under a year on a brand new platform is not a good sign. That's not ironing out kinks. That's the whole shirt being on fire. Before we get into the top 6 worst offenders, and trust me, it gets uglier from here, hit that like button. It literally takes 1 second and it helps more people see this before they make a $50,000 mistake. Okay, back to the countdown. Number 6. GMC Acadia. Brand new 4th generation for 2024. Same new turbo 4-cylinder as the Traverse. Same 8-speed transmission, same catastrophic results. It's like GM copy-pasted the problems along with the platform. Consumer Reports moved the Acadia to the bottom of its reliability list. Transmission fluid leaks, full transmission replacements on vehicles under 10,000 miles, brake problems, and electrical accessories that just randomly check out. One driver wrote, "I brought it in for the transmission. They said it also needed brakes. I said, what about the electrical? They said yes." The engine gets obnoxiously loud when pushed. The front seats are flat enough to double as a yoga mat, and fuel economy is 20 miles per gallon. The same a V6 would probably get while actually sounding decent. Sometimes progress isn't. Number 5. Genesis GV60. The GV60 is Genesis's electric SUV debut, launched in 2023. Starting between $52,000 and $71,000, it was supposed to show the world that Genesis could do EVs right. Consumer Reports rated it poor for reliability, and the heart of the problem is the Integrated Charging Control Unit, the ICCU, which is the brain of the entire charging system. When it fails, your EV simply cannot charge. You've got a 6-figure driveway sculpture. Worse, there was a massive recall covering nearly 100,000 Hyundai and Genesis EVs for this exact issue. A damaged ICCU can knock out the 12-volt battery, and that can cause a complete loss of drive power while driving. One owner from a forum wrote, "I bought an electric car so I'd never have to stop at a gas station. Now I can't stop anywhere because the car is dead in my garage." Not what I envisioned. Paying $70,000 to beta test a charging system is a tough deal. Number 4. Ford Explorer. Here we go, the one we teased at the top. The Explorer has been around since its 6th generation launch in 2020, with a mild refresh for 2025. It is everywhere. Family driveways, police fleets, rental car lots, and Consumer Reports says it's unreliable. Why? Transmission issues. AC compressor failures, no air conditioning in the summer heat, driveline vibrations that shake the whole vehicle, leaking struts, meaning your suspension is literally dripping fluid onto the ground, a turbo 4-cylinder that sounds rough and unrefined, jerky shifts from the 10-speed automatic, a stiff ride, and 21 miles per gallon. One owner described it like this: first the fuel pump, then the battery, then the transmission, then the transfer case. I've replaced so many parts, I think this is technically a different car now. I should get new plates. When a vehicle used by police departments can't get a reliability recommendation, something has gone wrong at a fundamental level. Officers can't pull over in the middle of a chase because the strut is leaking. Number 3. Volvo XC60 plug-in hybrid. The XC60 PHEV starts at over $61,000, packs 455 horsepower, blasts to 60 fast, offers 35 miles of pure electric range, and gets 28 miles per gallon in hybrid mode. It genuinely sounds like the whole package. But Consumer Reports handed it a poor reliability rating after owners reported high-voltage battery system malfunctions. And these aren't software hiccups. These are serious electrical failures that can turn your luxury PHEV into an extremely expensive driveway ornament. Add in electric motor failures, drive system issues, climate control dying, and a ride that's oddly stiff for a $61,000 luxury SUV. One driver joked, "I bought it for the 35 miles of electric range. I'm currently getting 0 miles of any range. I've been taking the bus. The bus is fine, actually." Consumer Reports doesn't pull recommendations over 1 or 2 complaints. They're looking at data from hundreds of thousands of owners. When they say the XC60 PHEV has high-voltage battery issues, they're seeing it everywhere. Number 2. Chrysler Pacifica. The Pacifica minivan has been around since 2017, and Consumer Reports is tracking problems in essentially every single category they measure. Want the full list? Here you go. Transmission failures, engine stalling, steering and suspension issues, climate system failures, electrical accessories dying, body hardware falling apart, brake failures, infotainment glitches, noises, leaks. That's not a car, that's a parts store on wheels. One owner reported that their 2024 Pacifica, at just 380 miles, put itself into park and refused to move. The brakes locked, the steering wheel locked, the whole vehicle just shut down. They have 2 young kids and are genuinely scared to drive it. At $43,945 starting price for a family vehicle, this is inexcusable. And your number 1 most unreliable vehicle on the entire Consumer Reports list, the Chrysler Voyager. The Voyager launched in 2020 as a stripped-down budget version of the Pacifica. Less money, fewer features, and somehow, even worse reliability scores. Owners report transmission problems, steering and suspension issues, brake failures, in-car electronics glitching out, noises throughout the cabin, and leaks that seem to come from everywhere at once. One owner took to social media and wrote, "I bought the Voyager because I couldn't afford the Pacifica. Turns out, I also couldn't afford the Voyager. The repair bills have made that very clear." Starting at $40,895 for a minivan that Consumer Reports ranks dead last, you're not buying transportation. You're buying a very long relationship with your local dealership's service department. And there you have it. 15 vehicles that Consumer Reports has officially blacklisted based on real data from real owners across hundreds of thousands of cars. The lesson here? Redesigns are exciting, but brand new platforms need time to mature. And sometimes, manufacturers ship them before they're ready. Do your research before you sign anything. If this video saved you from a bad purchase, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Drop a comment below. Do you own any of these? I want to hear your story. See you in the next one.